As an accountant, what would I advise you to do when you get your very first paycheck? The very first thing I would tell you to do is to check your tax code. And the tax code that you should be on should be 1257L. If you see any of these letters on the screen, then that means these are emergency tax codes and you might have paid more tax than you need to. But don't worry, these are only temporary and you will get a refund either through your next payslip or HMRC will send you a check at the end of the year. The next thing I would tell you to do is to check that you've been paid correctly. So if you've done overtime, then you need to make sure that the balances make sense and that you've been paid for that overtime. If you haven't, then you need to raise this with your employer and make sure you get paid. Next would be to check if you're paying student loans. Depending on what plan you're on, if you're earning less than these amounts, you should not be paying student loans at all. So check if this applies to you. And now that you're earning money, make sure you don't keep that money in a current account. You need to open up a savings account with a high interest rate. Some of these banks are offering 4.5%, which is amazing, so that you can earn as much interest as possible. Next, if you're planning to buy a house somewhere down the line, you need to open up a lifetime ISA. You can get free money from the government if you put your savings into a lifetime ISA. I'll explain how it works in another video. And lastly, just treat yourself and just have some fun. You worked really hard for this money and you should be proud of getting a job and you should celebrate your first paycheck. I remember I took my family out to dinner and I bought myself a pair of Nikes, but I'd love to know, what are you excited to spend your money on? Let me know in the comments below.